you're a liability. And if you're a liability, then you don't need to be around me. I don't need no liabilities. And this is what I tell people within my company, within my team. Do it my way. Because if you mess up, I don't mind being a janitor to clean up the mess, because I told you to do it a certain way.
Talking about here, you were looking at the mugshot of professional and well-known boxer, 30-year-old Gervonta "Tank" Davis. He was arrested by Miami Beach police early this morning on a warrant for his arrest following an alleged incident that happened in June on Father's Day.
How are you on the phone with your mama and he's insulting you and telling you to come outside? I don't understand that. That's like the worst lie ever told.
Floyd Mayweather couldn't help but laugh when asked about Gervonta Davis's latest legal trouble. With a smirk, he reiterated a sentiment he's expressed many times before, that people, especially those in his circle, should listen to his guidance and follow his methods. The timing of his comments coincides with shocking developments. Gervonta Davis has officially been taken into custody after serious allegations linked to an incident that allegedly took place on Father's Day. Multiple sources familiar with the situation have reported that the altercation involved the mother of his children. On July 11, Davis was expected to finalize important business-related paperwork, but he declined to follow through. There's speculation that Davis may have had prior knowledge of a possible warning or an active warrant for his arrest. His refusal to proceed with documentation raised suspicions, and the situation escalated, ultimately leading to his arrest later that day. The combination of timing, context, and Davis's erratic actions has fueled massive speculation and ongoing debate across social media and boxing forums alike.
Wins by way of knockout has once again been arrested in the state of Florida for once again DV, right? You know what that is. And apparently this took place on Father's Day. According to multiple reports, this took place on Father's Day, where Gervonta "Tank" Davis got into a verbal altercation, according to the reports, with his children's mother. Then that turned into a physical altercation where her mother came outside, and he refused. He went to pick up the children. This was Father's Day, according to the reports. He went to pick up the two children from her home on Father's Day. And then the verbal altercation turned into a physical altercation after he told her to take the children out the car. She went to take the children out the car, and apparently, allegedly, according to these reports, he struck her in the back of the head and did some other things, according to these reports. Now, this took place on Father's Day, and today he was supposed to go to the precinct, and he was supposed to sign some paperwork that he alleged refused to do, and I guess was a warrant, for him to stay away. And now he has been arrested in Florida, in Coral, Florida, once again, and he has a bail, okay?
Gervonta Davis's reputation in the boxing world has long been built on his dominance inside the ring, explosive knockouts, undefeated records, and a strong fan following. However, despite his impressive track record, his name is now becoming increasingly associated with offering drama and legal controversy. These recurring legal issues are beginning to cast a long shadow over his career. Instead of headlines celebrating his athletic triumphs, media coverage is now fixated on his court appearances and behavioral issues. Observers have started to point out a troubling trend. Davis's legal challenges are no longer isolated incidents but appear to reflect a deeper, more persistent issue with judgment and self-control. As these controversies pile up, concerns about his ability to remain focused on his boxing career continue to grow.
About the arrest or the charges. Davis is a well-known boxer, but lately many people know him for his troubles outside the ring. Tonight we're hearing the 911 call from the woman involved in this terrifying incident. We want to warn you, it is hard to listen to.
What do you have to say about the charges against you?
Walking out of the Broward County Jail,
Do you have anything to say to that woman?
Gervonta Davis kept quiet, his bondsman the only one doing the talking.
You got nothing to say.
Davis arrested Tuesday at a home in Parkland, charged with domestic violence. Court documents say Davis hit a woman on the side of her head with a, quote, closed hand-type slap. It goes on to say the woman suffered a small cut inside her lip.
Please help me, he's gonna kill me!
This most recent incident has only added to the mounting scrutiny around Davis. He was arrested in Florida, a state where he has previously encountered legal problems. For many longtime followers, this development doesn't come as a surprise. There's a growing perception among fans and analysts that such arrests have become an almost predictable part of Davis's public narrative. The familiar cycle, temporary custody, public backlash, and eventual release on bail, has left many people emotionally numb to these stories. Rather than being shocked or outraged, some now view these incidents as expected, routine setbacks in the chaotic life of a troubled superstar. What's deeply concerning is that these events no longer feel like turning points or wake-up calls, they've become business as usual.
Breaking news, Gervonta Tank Davis was arrested in Florida on domestic violence charges. And what I have to say is, the rollout is here.
The hatred.
Musty energy.
This is typical Gervonta Tank Davis rollout. Either you argue with Floyd Mayweather over some women's or women's that y'all both dealing with, Big Polly, we don't know what's going on, or you go ahead and you get domestic violence charges. This is typical Tank rollout. The next thing we're gonna get a toothbrush with shit on the toothbrush, where you have to brush your teeth with shit on it. A crazy baby mama might put baby shit on the toothbrush. We're going to see a whole lot of stuff. That means that Gervonta Tank Davis is in camp. He's working out. Tank fans love the ghetto shit. They love Popeye chicken sandwiches. They love poking holes in condoms. They love walking in the club barefooted. They love to have stickers on their fitter caps. They love a whole lot of ghetto shit, man. So this is on brand for Tank fans. The fight's coming out. Everybody, don't worry. The fight is coming. This is just a typical Gervonta Tank Davis rollout. Ignorant ghetto shit. That's just what happens. Free Tank.
In the wake of Davis's arrest, whispers within the sports community have evolved into louder speculation. A number of analysts and commentators are now openly questioning the timing of the incident. Some suspect that this legal entanglement may be part of a calculated effort to delay or avoid Davis's highly anticipated rematch with Lamont Roach. A particularly viral tweet from Anthony Maroa summed up the sentiment. Gervonta Davis really found a way to get out of the Lamont Roach rematch. The tweet has gained traction, with many pointing out a peculiar pattern. Davis's legal troubles often seem to erupt right before major fights. To further complicate matters, Davis is currently facing serious allegations, including battery and domestic violence. This isn't the first time such charges have surfaced. Past incidents involving the mother of his children and other women have been documented, with video clips and social media posts fueling further doubts about his conduct. As these accusations stack up, the potential damage to his public image and commercial endorsements becomes harder to ignore.
South Florida, Gervonta Davis is accused of assaulting his ex-girlfriend in Doral.
And this is not the first run-in with the law. Local 10's Roy Ramos is live outside of the jail in West Miami-Dade.
And I know you have some details on this latest arrest for the boxer, Roy.
Christy in Alex says the charge he is facing is battery with domestic violence. And you mentioned this was an ex-girlfriend, but it is also the mother of his children. That, according to police. Let's show you who we're talking about here. You were looking at the mugshot of professional and well-known boxer, 30-year-old Gervonta Tank Davis. He was arrested by Miami Beach police early this morning on a warrant for his arrest following an alleged incident that happened in June on Father's Day. In the arrest report we obtained, Davis is accused of striking and slapping the mother of his children in the face, causing injuries to her lip as he arrived to pick up his kids from her Doral home. Unfortunately, this is not the first time Davis has made headlines for his run-ins with the law involving domestic violence. I tried to speak with him back in 2022 as he bonded out of the Broward County Jail for allegedly hitting his ex-girlfriend outside of his Parkland home, causing injuries to her face.
The public remains deeply divided on how to interpret Davis's latest run-in with the law. A significant portion of fans and critics are growing increasingly skeptical, arguing that every time Davis is booked for a challenging matchup, a fresh legal controversy conveniently surfaces. They argue that it's beginning to look like a strategy rather than a coincidence. Meanwhile, others caution against rushing to judgment. They highlight that in past cases, the mother of Davis's children had reportedly made misleading or exaggerated claims, creating further complexity in evaluating the truth. Given this history, many believe it's critical to wait for a thorough and impartial investigation before reaching any firm conclusions. The situation remains murky, with questions hanging over both Davis and his accuser.
Here we go again. Isn't it a coincidence that every time that Gervonta Tank Davis is about to fight, as we all know he's supposed to be fighting the rematch with Lamar Roach, that allegedly he hits one of his baby moms, gets arrested for domestic violence. I'm trying to figure out, is this real or this is just part of a promo? Because it's becoming a tradition. Leading up to the Gervonta Tank Davis fight, he gets arrested for domestic violence or something of that nature, right? So put it this way, Gervonta Tank Davis was arrested early Friday morning in South Florida. The WBA lightweight champ is accused of hitting his ex-girlfriend on the back of the head and slapping her, source tells me. According to an arrest report, Davis, who currently lives in Coral Springs, was taken into custody in Miami Beach before being transported to the Doral Police Department. The report states that the incident in question occurred on the night of June 15th. Damn, they kept this under wraps. According to police, Davis and victim were in a romantic relationship for about 4 years and shared 2 children. Police said that Davis went to the victim's home to pick up their children for Father's Day, but verbal altercation between him and the victim ensued, which escalated to a physical altercation. According to reports, Davis told his ex-girlfriend to remove their children from his car as he no longer intended to take them. But when she leaned forward to retrieve their daughter from the back seat, Davis struck her in the back of the head, then slapped her in the face, causing a minor cut to the inner area of her lip.
This arrest is not an isolated incident, it adds to a growing pattern of troubling allegations against Gervonta Davis. Just 2 years ago, Davis was arrested on nearly identical charges related to alleged misconduct against a woman. That case also received widespread media coverage and reignited discussions about his behavior and decision-making. As these accusations continue to accumulate, concerns have intensified about whether Davis has taken meaningful action to address his personal struggles. Critics argue that the repetition of similar incidents suggests a lack of accountability or any real attempt to change, prompting calls for deeper intervention, both legal and psychological.
About the charges against you.
Gervonta, you was charged. You got nothing to say, guys. Come with me. I'm your bond.
Did you punch that woman in the face?
You got nothing to say.
Right now, 4:30, a boxing star bonding out of jail in Broward County and refusing to answer our questions. Police arresting Gervonta Davis for domestic violence. The 28-year-old was taken into custody in Parkland. He appeared in court today.
And we're learning more about his criminal history. Local 10's Roy Ramos is live in Fort Lauderdale with all of the latest developments. Roy.
Sanella and Louie, and we just obtained the 911 calls made by this alleged victim, and in it you can hear her screaming to that dispatcher to send help because she is in fear for her life.
Hey, Devontae, what do you have to say about the charges against you?
No words from 28-year-old star boxer Gervonta Davis as he bonded out of the Broward County Jail Wednesday, a day after he was arrested for allegedly hitting a woman at his Parkland home.
Did you punch that woman in the face?
Davis facing a Broward County judge hours earlier for the domestic battery charge.
Court finds probable cause. You're going to re-agree to a $1,000 bond.
With his attorney present, he didn't say anything in court. His arrest report, however, stating he struck a woman who he does not live with a closed hand. The strike hard enough to cause an injury to her mouth before she ran outside with her baby still in the car and called 911 to rush over and help.
Please help me. He's going to kill me.
Ma'am, what's the address?
Davis, an undefeated professional boxer known for his knockout power, scheduled to fight in just 11 days. This video posted to his Instagram shows him preparing for that fight, but still no word on if his arrest will change those plans.
In December 2022, Davis was once again at the center of a major controversy when he was arrested following allegations of domestic misconduct. The incident sent shockwaves through the sports community and went viral across news outlets. Compounding the damage, video evidence from a separate public incident showed Davis physically grabbing the mother of his children during an altercation at a basketball club. The footage rapidly circulated online and sparked widespread criticism. These back-to-back public displays of poor judgment have painted a disturbing picture of a young athlete who seems unable to manage his emotions during tense or emotionally charged situations. As a result, there is increasing pressure on Davis to face serious consequences and seek professional help.
Just talking to her. Can she provide all them information to you?
Well, let me ask you this. I was just talking to her. What if she told me that you beat the piss out of her and you jumped on top of her and started punching her in the face? Should I just go ahead and take that?
Okay, but don't you know?
It's your side of the story. Give your side.
You just talking to her though. What the information that she gave you? Can she tell you?
You want me to just take everything she says?
I'm not from here.
Okay, but you want me to just take everything she says as
all I'm just
fact?
saying is I'm not from here. I don't know her exact address.
Okay, that's fine.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not asking for her exact address. How did she get here?
She drove with my car. Yes, my car.
To get here?
Yes, my car.
Okay.
Yes.
Did you give her that car?
No, I did not.
Did you let her drive that car?
Yes.
17 Bravo 3 copy. Well, she got here. From wherever she lives, she drove the car here, so she takes the car home.
No, she don't. That's
9-1 drop off 5851 Holbrook Road.
Is it in your
5851 Holbrook Road?
Yeah,
you want her to leave SOS.
Yes, I want
her. I won't hang up. How is she supposed to leave?
It's 1329. She got it right. You said you have a driver.
To be fair, Gervonta Davis has not always deflected responsibility. In a previous public statement, he acknowledged one of his past outbursts, admitting that his behavior was unacceptable. He openly expressed a need for therapy and even discussed the possibility of taking a step back not just from boxing, but from the public eye altogether. At that time, his candidness earned him a degree of empathy, as it showed a willingness to confront personal demons and work toward healing. However, the recurrence of similar incidents now casts doubt on whether any real progress was made. These conflicting narratives raise a difficult question: is Davis sincere about change, or are his public acknowledgments simply damage control?
I wonder how you could get nervous. I got my first class seat. In Delta right now, there's nobody sitting next to you, so why the hell are you so damn nervous?
Well, I'm sure Delta will put out another side of the story once they see all the bad press that they're getting. I'm sure we'll be seeing that soon.
Right. I mean, look, I fly Delta all the time, so I don't know what actually went down, whatever, but I guess we'll see. All right. Boxer Gervonta Davis. He just admitted that he was wrong for getting violent with his ex-girlfriend back in February. We all saw the video. They were at a celebrity basketball game in Miami, and he was aggressively grabbing her. They have a child together. People were very disturbed by that footage. Well, now Gervonta was on the Last Stand podcast with Brian Custer, and he said he wished he would have done things differently.
I've been around my baby mother for like six years now. So we have a chemistry, right? I love her, and I'm overprotective. So once I heard that she was at that game, and I told her, I said, you need to get out of there. And that's my baby mother. I look after her and things like that. Like, I make sure she's good. And again, I love her. So once I was just mad, and once I seen her, I grabbed her by her neck. I just told her, I grabbed her like I should, like you got to get out of here, type thing. Like, and I probably was wrong for doing that. I was wrong for doing that.
Yeah, I mean, regardless of how you think Gervonta Davis sounds, he's admitting he was wrong for doing that, and he's going to get professional help. Like, that's all you can ask for a person to do in life: hold himself accountable and go get some healing. Hurt people. Clearly something is going on with that brother, and he wants to fix it. And we have to get to a place where we allow people to make mistakes. Period.
Yeah, he did say he has a little anger problem, and he's saying he didn't strike her with his fist. He grabbed her shirt, but he said he should not have done that still.
I mean, I would think, right, that a boxer would always have like some type of
problems. Yeah, because you're kind of trained to fight. Like, you're trained to use that anger to win, right? So, yeah.
In the latest reported case, there's a detail that has sparked serious debate. The woman allegedly involved in the altercation reportedly texted her mother during the incident, asking her to come outside. This has led some to question the sequence of events. How could Davis have been both physically threatening and simultaneously encouraging her to leave the vehicle? A phone call between the woman and her mother during the incident further muddied the waters. Critics argue that the story lacks internal consistency, and many are now calling for a full and transparent investigation to clarify the facts before any definitive judgments are made.
He was assaulting her and asking her to come. What? Wait. The police said victim sent a text message to her mother, informing her Davis was assaulting her and asking her to come outside. Okay. How is he assaulting you and asking you to come outside? I don't understand that. If you're in the house and you're on the phone with your mama, how is he assaulting you and asking you to come outside? This is some crazy mess, man. So yeah, this is this chick's story, man. You know, whatever. They arrested Tank. Based off of that, I don't know if any of this stuff is true or not. It's just sound like some mess to me. Just sound like some boyfriend, girlfriend stuff that just got out of hand. And you know, that's what be happening with these 304s. You gotta be careful, man. Young homies gotta be careful messing with these 304s, man. Cause I don't know how are you on the phone with your mama and he's insulting you and telling you to come outside. I don't understand that. That's like the worst lie ever told. Shout out to the homie Rod Neal in the super chat with that 2-piece. Much love, much appreciation. He says, so is it our fault that it's Thanksgiving again? Yeah, it's our fault again. Apparently, we just talking about Tank just because, like, we, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Apparently, that's how it go, man. What's up, Sister Shower? Shout out to everybody in the building that I missed. So, yeah, this is what happens, man. You know, look, man, I know I'm just going to give some advice real quick, and I'll talk more about this on my Patreon and on the No 304 show. But, like, look, man, as you know, I've been a young homie before, too. And I'm a man. I still get angry sometimes, all that, man. But, look, bro, I promise y'all, bro, if any woman pushes you to the point where you want to put hands on her, you don't need to be with her.
Davis and the mother of his children have been in a relationship for approximately 4 years, and they share 2 children. According to her mother, there is video evidence that allegedly documents Davis's misconduct during the latest incident, although the footage has yet to be made public. This missing piece of evidence has added a layer of confusion and tension to the already complex case. While the claim of such a video exists, the lack of tangible proof leaves everyone in a state of uncertainty, unsure of who to believe. Meanwhile, the arrest has put Davis's rematch with Lamont Roach in serious jeopardy. With promoters, fans, and industry insiders anxiously awaiting updates, there is real concern that Davis may not be in the mental or legal state to go forward with the fight. If the situation isn't resolved quickly, delays, or even outright cancellation seem increasingly likely.
Gervonta got arrested, so the fight is off, y'all. So Gervonta got arrested for allegedly smacking his baby mother. And they was like, this not the first time. Damn, my boy. Now, I don't know if the fight is really not going to happen. I'm just saying, if I was Gervonta, I would not even do this fight. Because this is just a distraction. Look at him, y'all. He don't even look focused. He look like he in a sunken place. He just looking like, damn, fuck. So he was arrested in Miami on July 11th. They said this little altercation that supposedly happened between him and his baby mother happened on June 15th, which was Father's Day. So they say Gervonta went to his ex-girlfriend's house to go pick up the kids. And when the kids got in the car, an argument happened, allegedly, between him and the baby mother. And he told her, hey, get these kids. And then when she proceeded to get the kids out the car, that's when she said he struck her in her face. Now, y'all, I don't know if he did it. I'm hoping he didn't do it. That's my boy. So she said after he did that to her, she had a minor cut on her lip from the incident. This shit crazy, fool. So what do y'all think? If it was you in this situation, how long you think he finna sit? And would you still do this boxing match that's supposed to happen on August? I'm just telling y'all, I don't know, bruh. He do not look like he focused. I don't want this man to get in that ring and then lose that, like for sure, go in there and fuck around, get knocked out. I'm like, damn, bruh. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this down below in the comments.
Just days before his arrest, Gervonta Davis's social media activity hinted at inner turmoil. He posted a powerful video of Mike Tyson discussing the effects of trauma and how it can lead to aggression. The emotional message immediately drew attention, sparking a flurry of speculation about Davis's mindset. Not long after, he deleted both his Twitter and Instagram accounts, raising even more eyebrows. Interestingly, Lamont Roach had made a public prediction just 5 days earlier, suggesting that Davis might back out of their rematch. Now, with everything that's unfolded, the cryptic post, the social media blackout, and the legal arrest, people are starting to connect the dots, wondering if Davis foresaw this breakdown before it occurred.
Yo, Gervonta Davis is getting locked up again, my people. He posted about a lawyer and said, still haven't helped me with my case. Shaking my head, then posted, treating me like I done bodied somebody. I can't do nothing. The last time I went to court, the city trying to find me for $25K. Damn, $25K? What you do, my boy? And if they treating you like you bodied somebody, then you definitely getting locked up, my boy. This must be what Lamont Roach was trying to tell us when he said Gervonta Davis will cancel the fight, my people. He said, laugh out loud. Buddy, no, damn well, I don't mess around like that. He gassing y'all up to justify why he ain't do his part of the deal yet. He really might pull out of this fight. Stay tuned. Is this what he meant about Gervonta Davis pulling out the fight? Because he might be getting locked up, my people. He got this court problems that he has to resolve, so he hasn't even done his part yet. He's doing all the talking on Instagram. He's doing all the talking on Twitter. This is what Lamont Roach saying. He's doing all the talking everywhere else, but it's just to justify the reason that he might not even show up to the fight. He might have to pull out and cancel that fight, my people. We all know Gervonta Davis has had several legal issues, you feel me? Allegedly, my people. Hopefully, this ain't one, because in boxing, I don't know if we really care about that. We just want to see the fight happen, you feel me? We don't care about all the shenanigans. So all I'm saying is that hopefully he ain't getting locked up, because we want to see that rematch. And we don't want nobody getting locked up, you know what I'm saying? We want you in the ring. We want you to get that get back. And if he don't get that get back, it's like his excuse. He trying to go to jail on purpose. Don't be posting about the court online, my boy. Do what you gotta do, resolve that, and get back to the gym and do this rematch with Lamont Roach. But this would be an upset for everybody if it ends up being canceled because he has to go to court, or he has to go back to getting locked up, or he gotta pay some type of fines, because there's always something, my people. And Lamont Roach kind of hint at that, you feel me? He let us know.
That concludes our deep dive into the ongoing situation surrounding Gervonta Davis. As the legal process unfolds and new information comes to light, we'll continue monitoring the developments closely. Be sure to subscribe and stay tuned for more updates. Until next time.